passenger side lock on my F31 328i doesn't work anymore. We're going to replace it, and I'm going to show you how. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the whole actuator. There's an actuator right in here, and it connects to the whole system. That's what we need to replace. So we got to take the door panel off, and I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So here's what you'll need to do the replacement. You'll need a replacement actuator. You'll need a screwdriver with Torx bolts, and then you'll need some trim panel remover. I'll link to all of this stuff in the description so you can easily pick up whatever you need. All right, so first things first, we got to remove this. There's 2 bolts back here. That's what's holding on the door card, plus a couple of clips. So we got to remove this, remove those bolts, and then we can remove this whole door card. Necessary espresso. Best way to get this off is to use a panel remover. These will allow you to get into these little nooks and crannies without using a screwdriver. These won't mar your interior like a screwdriver would. So pick up some of these, they're invaluable. So as you can see here, there's a clip here that slides up here, and then this kind of comes out there. So now you'll see in here, there's a bolt here, and there's a bolt down here. We got to remove both of those, and then this card will come off. Now, one step I forgot was I have to remove this. Now, the reason for that is there's a clip inside of here that once you've got the door card off, you can't get to until you take this off. So I'm going to take this off. So there's a couple clips holding this on. Use your trim remover tool to kind of slide up in here. You'll kind of feel them. There you go, just like that. I think there's about 4 of them. Once you get them all popped, the door card will come off. There we go. Another one. Okay, maybe there's 6. There we go. There's another one there. Okay, perfect. So now we can take off the door card. You have to be careful though, because there's a bunch of cables that are clipped in. You're gonna have to remove those clips. So you can see the door card is connected there, there, and here. So we need to remove those clips so that we can remove the whole door card. All right, so this one right here obviously pulls down the plunger. This one's pretty easy. Do that. That one disconnects like that. All right, so now that you have the card off, the next step is to remove this. So this is what goes up into there. It's connected to the door actuator. Pop this out, put it to the side. So this right here is the sound deadening. This adhesive material sticks back to itself. So you can cut it and it will stick back to itself just like that. So we can cut it, just make sure there's enough on the deadening material and on the door. And we're just going to cut this right in the middle and peel it back as far as we need. All right, so now we've got access to the door actuator. We got a couple things we got to do. We got to hit that bolt right there, 2 over here. Now the actuator should come out. So let's see if we missed a bolt. Oh, I know what this is. Fuck. One other thing I need to show you in here. So that right there. So this right here, we need to remove this. So there we go. Pop that out. Pop this out. Now the fun part is we're going to have to pop that back in. This is the fun part of working on cars. Squeezing your hands into tiny spaces. Oh, the actuator's moving, but this bit right here is not. All right, before I move on, I wanted to show you how I did this. So this right here, if you use this trim remover, you can pull out that clip from in here. Yeah, these are going to be a little bit marred. You can still stick it in. It'll still stay. But that's how I solved that. Wanted to show you that, guys. Another thing I know you guys are going to get stuck on, because I did, this is going to feel like it can't come out. But you've got this brace here. Turn it this way. You can wedge it out like that. So that's the best way to get the actuator in and out. Then you just got to rotate it and put it together. Now there's a clip. There's another clip on the bottom of this that I found. So this goes like this. There's a clip on the bottom that goes right in there. And there's a clip on the side that goes right there. So here's the new one. Goes in like this. Now I got to get this in here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Be prepared to laugh at me. I have no idea if I can spin it around the right way now that I have it in here. And it looks like there's just enough room. Yeah, that's a good fit. Now that's seated in there. Now we got to reclip everything. Okay, so we got these clips. We need to get back in here. First of all, we have this one. This one goes in that little metal clip right there. So I got to make sure I line up the plastic with that. All right, that one's in. Now this one goes down here. Where exactly? Think through that. We got two other clips. We got to get this one in. Bam, that one's in. Now there's another one down here that goes in here. You can feel that hole right there. So you just got to line that up. There we go. All right, that's clipped in. What we're going to do now, we're going to plug this back in, because now let's check this. If I take my key and hit lock, it locks. Great. Unlock, it unlocks. Perfect. This is working. Next part of this is reattaching all of the sound deadening. So we just want to make sure we line everything back up the way it was. And again, this adhesive will reconnect through contact. So just make sure all of this is pushed down. And we're ready for the door card. Let me show you something about this. So this right here pops out of that white thing. And you see there's a little clip there. That clips in just like that. This little clip here goes in here. Don't drop it or you will regret it, because you'll have to go fishing. There. Now, this will clip into here just like that. So you can see there's a little clip in there, and this goes up in here. So now we got to connect all the wires. Now we're going to reconnect this just like that. All right, this one goes here. This little guy goes in this hole. Then we're going to clip him in with that clip that we pulled out earlier. This connects down to the bottom light down here, floodlight. Get this back reconnected like that. All right, and we're ready to put the card on. All right, easiest way to get the door card back on is get this in here like that, and then just straight pop this back on. Make sure everything's still plugged in. Yep, line this up just like that. One final test before we close everything up. That's working. Next thing you need to do is plug this back in, pop it back in place, put the two bolts in, put the cover on, and you're done. And so that's how you replace an F30 or F31 lock actuator. If you've got any questions, let me know. If I did anything wrong, please roast me in the comments, and like and follow, as always.